out, maybe take some more aggressive fights.
Yeah, I mean, J3 is playing J3 and Jake are playing very aggressively here on their sniper roles, and they kind of can. They don't really have any pressure up against them, so without really any shielding there, footpounds punishes J3 a little bit, but I don't see this making much of a difference as Jake is up here on the high ground.
Jake does manage to rotate out the door as well, so no collapse coming onto him as of yet. The push onto the payload, however, costs Loyal Zeus's life, and Avery's looking worse for wear too. The kinetic grasp gonna give him enough shielding to survive, at least for the moment. And Jake found on the flank there by footpounds. So not quite over as of yet. Nebs kind of has to try and lock this down all himself, and despite the heroics there from footpounds, taking out both DPS, it's not going to net a defense here for Cygnus. Even longer.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, even worse for Cygnus is that in all of this, the only ult that was used was the Infrasign footpounds. Wanting J3 to happen.
Does find one there. Dragon Strike going on out, but the Immortality Field is alive and well for Cygnus to sustain. Seems like one caught out in the room. Jake got to be a little bit careful over on the side. Does manage to get back to his team, but only for a moment. Footpounds taking him out as well. J3 coming back from spawn. A lot of invested here from the meme on this Wrecking Ball. He's going to be taken back to spawn, however. So are Jake and Avast. So relatively even trade, but with J3 still being the remaining relatively close. 2 minutes is nothing to scoff at as they round on to the final stretch of Havana. Amplification Matrix already out. Fran already down. Immortality Field gone as well. Both healers off the board. Footpounds finding the value here as Cygnus have come back, woken up in this series. They're going to push this toward the end of the map. It's up to Custa to even try to get there, and I don't think he's going to be able to. Fran has to go with the Transcendence.
They are going to get the contest, though. How long will Fran stay alive? J3 down yet again. There's Fran. They complete the map with actually a lot of time remaining, nearly 2 minutes. Amplification Matrix. So that's gonna be a real death blow, especially with loyalty down early.
Footpounds does get the kill onto J3 and Jake. The 2-for-1 special coming out of the sniper here for Cygnus. They're gonna push their way on forward. They feel real confident now. They gotta keep Avery alive. Custa and Fran just pushing on forward, unafraid despite the fact that they don't have DPS. They're all the DPS that Meme Dream seem to need, at least for the moment here. They're gonna.
I mean, they dumped themselves on the objective, trying to stall away time, and they've taken a good 40 seconds off here. But Pounds finds J3 this time. That's exactly what you needed. Jake finds Nebs a little too far forward and takes him out. That's a nice shot.
Footpounds finding the better end of J3 yet again there. So that's more time stalled off the clock defense here, just to subvert the entirety of the damage coming out already toward the objective. But the Meme Dream team make their rotation. They're on the point just as fast as Cygnus is. Cloneman taking a lot of damage, but it's Custa who goes down first. Nice anti coming out from Fran, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough as the Dream team gets rolled over LaFon.
Yeah, I mean, with the immortal
for Avast to try and get that resurrection off as well, but he's going to go for it. The freeze going to cut him off as Footpounds takes him down as well. So no spawn camp here, at least for the long term, coming out from the Dream team.
I mean, and Jake's going to make the switch over here as he goes to the McCree now himself. So
Jake getting zoned out largely. Footpounds trying to find the shots, finds one, finds a second with the storm arrows there. Gotta watch for that resurrection coming out from Avast, but meanwhile, it's a 1-for-1 trade. We got a 5v5 on the objective. Dragon Strike thrown out now from Footpounds, catches Fran, and it's rough for Meme Dream team to actually make this work, actually get a tick as of right now, although Jake is coming back from spawn.
Yeah, Jake is coming back. He's going to play around the cover here of the clock tower, waiting for Avast to get back. But 1 or 2 moments away from Cygnus extending it as well. And perhaps, you know, Footpounds looks to the right instead of the left, picks off Avast. That's a big difference. Hey, he finds Jake napping and takes him out again. He's going to take the Power Mercy out by himself.
The roll flashbang onto Avast too. Unfortunately, it's not going to stall out a ton of time here for Cygnus on this defense, as already coming back from the Descendant's going to keep them alive through the Dragon Strike and the Amplification Matrix coming out from the Meme Dream team. But now it's not there for the Gravitic Flux. So much damage coming down. Desperately, the Blizzard and the Earth Shatter invested. Jake only finding one with his Deadeye, and the Transcendence ever so late from Fran. It seems like Cygnus will be able to hold on for at least the moment, but they've still got over 2 minutes to hold just 10 meters.
They do have the amplification matrix and the Deadeye here, right? So perhaps if they go for